On the table today at Squirrel Stampede, we're building a Rainbow Friends theme park. And as Cyan gets bumped in the head, Yellow tries to see if he can fly, and Dan fumbles around with a minecart with the wrong piece. So it's the Rainbow Friends theme park build. Phat Stacks is the new brand of Phat Mojo building blocks, although I have a feeling they're just as fat as they've ever been. And we have a Series 2 Rainbow Friends action figures to peruse through and see how rainbow they really are. So join along as we construct up the very beautiful, pretty colored theme park of the Rainbow Friends, and hopefully we won't dynamite ourselves.
Squirrel Stampede!
Please like,
Share! And Squirrel Live!
So they call them Phat Stacks now. Phat Mojo Lego Phat Stacks. What's with the $sign in the stacks? Is that why this was so expensive? It's been a little while since we've tried out a Phat Mojo style build. I think Piggy had a set. The Office had some sets. I don't think Poppy Playtime had a set. They don't often do them, but maybe it'll run well with Rainbow Friends. We've got the build your own theme park, including green and blue. Blue up top here. Yeah, the quality of figures is not NASA, but they're there. Nothing like you would get from a Lego set. But maybe they've improved. Maybe now they've got Phat Stacks as their logo. Over onto the back of the box, we've got Rainbow Friends. We could be building Blue's throne. Play with the Lookies. It's been a while since I played Rainbow Friends. Lookies? And there's 3 of them. I think it's going to be a fun build though, just because the figures don't really have much going with them. The action figures back there, they're kind of by themselves, so having a little environment theme park just like the game makes or breaks the set. It is 382 pieces, and it's got that awesome roller coaster rail piece, which are really fun to play with. Inside the box, one booklet of wait, that's best fruits. We gotta get to these blocks fruit builds too at some point. Inside the box, Rainbow Friends instruction book. This is where the off-brand Lego really takes you to a hard turn. Will this be an easy instruction set? We will see. Feels like they're getting a little easier over time, but sometimes these sets can be very, very pinchy. Very, very pinchy on the fingers. So there's blue and green, how they're constructed. Oh my gosh. That is a lot of pieces. So we'll just slide this there. Bag 1 of pieces. Is that it? Is that all we get for bag 1? Oh, it's like Lego where there's multiple bags of the same number. Bag 2's, what are we building? Bulbasaur? I've got a lot of Bulbasaur-like colors here with the blues and the greens. Bag 3 is by itself. What happened to poor bag 3? Bag 4, we're building Beeswarm Simulator. Look at the B colors. Hey, Phat Mojo, do another series of Beeswarm, please. That was my favorite. And bags 5, 1 5, 2 5, and 3 5. Everybody got that? Plus we have green with a few of the Lookies. There's green. How you doing, green? Not bad, actually, for a block figure. I like that they're not just copying Lego minifigures. They've got their own figure style, positive or negative. Actually, in this case, I think it works with the simplicity of the Rainbow Friends shapes. Not horrible, but not great. And now we have a theme park to build. Where's bag 1? Where's bag 1? I'm gonna say this early, but I kind of think they should have had at least 3 minifigures with a set. They'll probably be single packs though. That's usually what we've seen in the past from Phat Mojo. Bendy had some buildable sets, that's right. And in that case, they had some single packs, so hopefully we'll get some single packs of all the colors. The package design on these actually is really cool. Very like blocky and fun. Any improvements in piece quality, by the way? So here we go. Here's a Phat Mojo piece, and well, that wouldn't go together. That's a dangerous one. Here we go. We'll try these two. Oh, tight, extra tight. Oh, that just feels really gnarly on the fingertips. We'll see as we continue on. So bag 1, we're building the back wall cave structure thing to the park, and a couple Lookies on a cart. And eventually it all yields to this. So follow along as we go through the first bag of the build of the theme park of Rainbow Friends. Okay, here we are at the build site. Some things went wrong. The bag ate a few of my pieces. Let's finish off this cart. Although I don't think I can completely finish it as, I think they gave me the wrong part. This is going to be one really long end of a minecart. Did I read that right? I don't know. Well, let's get this constructed. At least we get the cart finished. For a minute there, I didn't think I'd get the cart finished. It's got a really long side. Yeah, that's really odd. Is it supposed to be like that? No, it's not supposed to be like that, but that's how it's like. So we got a little minecart here. Oh, the Lookies. Is that what they're called? That's like ancient She-Ra lore right there. There's a Lookie. Oh, bag one is what we want. We want Lookies from bag 1, not 5. We don't want the green one yet. We want the pink and yellow. Is it pink? Is it really pink? Oh, and that's what these are for. These are their little stands. I gotcha. I got you going now. But how... Oh. I'm just gonna drop them in. I'm not gonna worry about planting them in. There we go. Alright, so kind of what we got with bag 1. Okay, so here we go. Quality-wise, pretty awful. Kind of funny though that a lot of these off-brand sets are becoming more of the norm. You're seeing them more and more, and some of the off-brands are getting better and better. Like this Blox Fruits I just built. This was more of a quality piece. I found this over on Amazon. Non-labeled weird build. Venom? Poison? Blox Fruits? Some off-brands are getting better. This off-brand, or their own, what? Fatty Brick? What did they call this? Phat Stacks. Still kind of lacking. Still kind of lacking in quality. But we need Rainbow Friend figures, right? We need Rainbow Friends in a brick built form, so we'll take what we can get. So we move on to bag 2, which I call the Bulbasaur build. Guys, remember this one? This one's got to be, what, 10, 15 years ago? Long time ago now. He's losing pieces all over the place, but we got bag 2 now. The Bulbasaur build. However, not exactly Bulbasaur. It is the back wall waterfall. The waterfall assembly piece too. Everything to place together, right? It should really liven up the build. There's a lot of good colors to this build. A lot of good color with the piece choices. It's gonna be a very vibrant park, which that should be theme, right? So follow as we construct the Bulbasaur waterfall. So here we are at the waterfall. Lots of good hiding places, maybe behind the fall. Horribly constructed. It was quite a chore. Some of these flat pieces don't always feel flat. But, you know, once everything got together, I think now structurally it's pretty sound. But total a Bulbasaur look to it with the color choices, water and earth, and will liven up any theme park, wouldn't you say, Blue? Not really sure what he's saying. So there you go. That's bag 2. Bag 3. What do we got? What do we got? I kind of like how this is going with the build-wise pieces and parts of your theme park island. 1 and 2 were pretty interesting, but, well, 3 is certainly an oddball, exciting build. I'll tell you, it'll fight over that one for sure. Brick colors on this one. We got a little bit of everything. Some yellows and light water blues. More to the structure of the park, so let's finish these off. Okay, what is this? No, seriously, what is this? Slowly building this together. We're now connecting some of the sections together, which is a good thing. I was a little worried that they were just gonna have us kind of like put things next to each other and then put the track around it, but we're actually like piecing them together. That's good news. Got a little waterfall coming over here, bringing the cave situation together along with this. So it'll be interesting. I think bags 4, the Beeswarm simulator bags, are really going to make this set pop, hopefully. The honeycomb of the theme park here. Is this where yellow hangs out? It's been a while since I've wandered around Rainbow Friends. I have been stuck on either classic natural disaster, a little bit of Blox Fruits. I kind of timed out on that one. Build a boat a little bit. So yeah, I haven't really been playing much at all of late, if anything. So yeah, I gotta load up Rainbow Friends and see exactly where this fits in. Oh, there's some bees. There's some Beeswarm bees to help us out with this next part of the build. Good deal. So continuing on with the bag 4 situation. Well, this part of the model build was for the books, as I spent most of my time squinting at the books, trying to figure out what yellow and or tan piece to use. As you can see, the difference between the tan and gold pieces almost undistinguishable. And you might be saying, oh, well, that's not that bad, but then what if they gave you the wrong pieces, which I think they did. So there's a few times where I had pieces not in exactly the place that might have been, color-wise, because they were so similar in color and instructions. But we got the Beeswarm area built. It's actually probably lava, right? It's not honey. I'm thinking it as honey. I really like though, like the layout so far of this. It's kind of fun. Not gonna lie, it's kind of fun actually. For a Rainbow fan, you're gonna enjoy this. Maybe, right? Maybe. Because the quality of build, not 100%. And there is a lot going on with bag 5. There's all our track pieces, a couple more bags here. It's almost like half the set and then the other half right here. I don't think it's that extreme, but there is a lot of building to do still. For a 382 piece set, this is taking me some time. This is not just throw it together. I thought it was going to be a throw it together. But again, I kind of forgot about the off-brand. It sometimes really challenges you. This bag system has just pretty much every color. It's a little bit of everything. It's the kitchen sink of the Rainbow Friends theme park. I do gotta like the rolly rail, and ooh, I did not expect this. We've actually got a rise and fall. I thought it was going to be just a flat oval, but there is going to be a little bit of a vertical ascent, descent type of thing, so that makes it a little more fun too. I suppose now in this photo I can see it now. I can see blue sliding down. Before I thought it was flat. When I look at builds like this, I always assume the worst. So let's continue on. We got some trees over here. I haven't seen a tree like that in a long time. We've got a lot to do here still, so follow along as we finish up our theme park build to Rainbow Friends. And constructed, we have most of the Rainbow Friends theme park. It turns out to be a very colorful build, really, when you look at the track running around the various sections of the theme park. You've got Blue's throne room up front. Do I remember running into Blue's throne room? I don't know. You've got the Beeswarm waterfalls in the center there, off to the side, I should say. Back here you've got the water park area with the waterfall, or more just the natural water area. You've got the Lookies up here on their cart, and a little bit of the cave area too. See if we can get them down without crashing. Oh, they actually make it. Could use some oil there on those wheels though. Oh, Lookies! I've killed the Lookies. Oh, the cart holds off very, very poorly. I think they need to get Lego's cart attachment piece. It barely rolls. But you know, it's colorful. It's really colorful. I like that. Got a couple more things to add still. Can't forget green. Where are we going to place green in this environment? I forgot where green kind of hangs out. He just kind of wanders around and gets you with his awesome sock hands. And as for the figure, I think they gave you an extra appendage in there to give him those longer, like, balloon, wind farm, wind guy, windsock guy look. Yeah, you can see Blue's arms are shorter by a segment than Green's. Green's are extra long. The headpieces are pretty nice. Are they removable? Can't really place that on a Lego figure. It's the reverse. So that's kind of a bummer, but yeah, they're not bad figures. It's got a good face paint there. It's nice and sharp. And well, the rest of the figure is a little weird. It's like strange 90s style figure that Lego once went through. So I guess we could just place green pretty much anywhere. How about up here on the falls, the waterfalls of B. And we've got one more Lookie, a green Lookie here. Oh, they are so squirrely. Extra stud. I think you want to place a clear stud at the bottom of your Lookie, and that way you can put them on spots to looky aroundy. Get these guys back in their cart. Bah! And remember, I've got that weird cart malfunctioning piece there, but that's okay, that's okay. Also a sticker for this sign here, this minecart sign. And we'll place this TNT into the barrel. There, so we are complete, we are completely built. It's not the best construction I've ever worked on, but it's not the worst. I think the colors and the little coaster going around really make and break this set. If we can get a few more rainbow friends to add into this little environment, it'll be really fun. We need at least 2 more to place in various zones, and then I think it's gonna pop. Piece-wise, not the most sturdy, a little bit tricky getting things together, but you know, overall, I've had a good time. It's probably one of the better Phat Mojo Phat Stacks buildable brick sets we've worked on. Again, once going through the bendy sets were so-so, and I'm still trying to remember. I know there's been a few other times they've done brick, it's just very rare. But in this situation, I think it's turned out pretty good. It's not bad. Price point is definitely way too high. This set runs at $40. And at that price point, you might be scared away because of its quality. Perhaps if you can find this on a good clearance sale after Christmas, it'll be really worth it. I enjoyed it though. I enjoyed the piece by piece part of the theme park build and then finishing off with a track. And since we don't see too many Rainbow Friends things, it was kind of fun to look at. Along with this set being released, there is a second series of action figures. We've got red, there's another blue, my favorite, Cyan, and yellow is here. So if you're thinking we just saw yellow, we did. We did just see yellow inside that giant green head. That's right, the giant green head bank multi-pack with interesting things inside. And there he is. The only difference I'm seeing right now is the looky inside the pack. Phat Mojo kind of does this a lot, giving you a few different times and places to get the same thing. Sometimes they'll variate the color just a little bit, but in Rainbow Friends you kind of got to keep the colors their color. So you can either search and hunt down for a Series 2 yellow with that glow-in-the-dark green looky as an extra, or you seek out the giant head, which opens up and has some extra fun things inside. I really like this head for display. I think it's just striking fun and can use it as a bank. So a couple options there. Most likely more often you're gonna run into the figures. I'm seeing these more and more. So I'm gonna keep this one in pack for now. You know, Yellow's got that propeller. I bet he'd like to test out Megatron's rocket in the new height test challenge. Well, we certainly got more air in the grass this time, maybe 16 feet, what do you think? I would say a little bit higher than Megatron. Good job, Yellow. We'll record your achievement in the Squirrelific archives. Then we've got a red, which I think we've seen before. Yep. Phat Mojo just does not have the capacity to really release a large amount of figures so often. In a second or third wave, they're just repeating some characters, maybe giving you a chance to get a second character. There's a slight difference in paint here on his tie. This version, he's got a red tie, and here he's got a black tie with red shirt, so it kind of flips there. But it's basically the same figure. At least you can kind of tell which series it comes from, though, I guess. And we've got a glow-in-the-dark blue looky with this one. Red the Scientist. I should just say Red the Scientist. There he is on the back of the pack. And these are basic. Very little articulation, head rotation, shoulder rotation. They can sit. I think the only extra benefit of Yellow here was the awesome propeller fan off his back. They are pretty basic. After red, we've got another blue with a glow-in-the-dark pink. Fuchsia, what do they call this dude? I don't think I've ever run into pink before. Have I run into pink? I know there's purple. Purple usually comes out of the grate, right? Or underneath you and pulls you down, which is just absolutely terrifying. Pink, purple. I gotta go play some more. And with Phat Mojo, sometimes their colors get weird, so it could very well be a representation of purple, right? And help me out in the comments. Help me out. What do you think that is? Pink or purple? As for blue, in Series 1, we found this one. Oh, that's almost the same, isn't it? Basically the same with his Pac-Man eyes going this direction. Same kind of articulation. Blue coloring might be just a little bit off, a little bit lighter color than this one here. And then we also had drooling blue. One of these I think came with a giant head too. And then one came as a figure, or maybe they both came as figures. I can't remember now. So kind of a repeat there for Series 2. I suppose the highlight of Series 2 is Cyan is here, my favorite. I like Cyan a lot. Reminds me of Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. And I think we have to place his head on. So let's open up Cyan. We'll see how Cyan functions today. I really like, look at that smile. It's gonna open up too. Oh, that's cool. He's got an opening and closing mouth. Excellent. I want to see Cyan out in action. And Cyan out of pack with a looky yellow. Cyan looks so weird in action figure form. Oh goodness, I didn't notice that Cyan is missing arms. He's just a legged creature. And we've actually got a cool feature with this one, the opening and closing mouth. Oh, that's so funny. Look at that. It's amazing how that joint worked with those teeth. They're sharp. Ouch, ouch, ouch. It's so funny. Like, Phat Mojo can design like these really basic figures. But then when you look at the teeth here, the teeth contraption jaw, the hinging back there, the gear work, it's actually like really tight and industrial. They kind of did that with Green as well, with his teeth opening and closing. It like geared out a tongue that looked so good, and all the teeth interlock so cleanly. It's such a cleanly built figure. They do this, they do that, and then they do this. It's like, there's not much going on here. So odd. As for the looky, where'd the looky go? There he is. It's like softer than I expected. I guess it's because of the glowiness. It's almost like a bouncy ball. It almost is a bouncy ball, but since it's off balance with these eyeballs, yeah, it's total bouncy ball. Did that just bounce off Green's head? That's a 1 in a million shot. Because it's so off balance, it's fun. It's kind of a fun thing, and it should glow in the dark, probably so-and-so. I don't worry about that. And so you can find some Series 2 figures out there, gives you a chance to catch up on a color you did not have, and pick up a great looking cyan and a great looking yellow as their main features. So in short, I give a thumbs up yay for the set, the buildable Rainbow Friends theme park. It turned out pretty good, a little bit high in price and a little bit clumsy in the build process, but overall colorful and fun to play with. The figures have been around a little bit longer, so you may be more interested in continuing your action figure collection first before you go on to the build collection. With monies tighter these days, I can understand it's harder to do both and just pick either a action figure theme and or a buildable theme, or there is a minifigure theme too, so lots of interesting things for Rainbow Friends to choose from. They can just build more of these character builds, maybe some smaller set builds to add on to this. I think it's really going to enhance this, so that's what I'm hoping for. Would love to see an extra couple colors to add to this little park. So keep an eye out for all of this here fall 2024. And that's the Rainbow Friends build, the Phat Stacks build, a little bit clumsy here, a little bit fun there. I guess it all depends on if you're that super fan who wants to build a set of the theme park from Rainbow Friends. If you like today's video, please give us a squike, squirrelive, squamment your favorite part of this adventure today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget we have Squirrel Stampede merch out there, t-shirts, water bottles, plush Landry. Thanks again for watching. That's what I have to say about that.
No.